How you doing? This is Richard Armenta with StartNowClub.com. I've got my link below. If you want to go ahead and hit that right now, and it'll take you to a page where you can enter your email address. You can watch some awesome videos, get an awesome game plan, and start earning big ticket commissions. I just want to say hey to everybody. This is part of a 90-day video challenge that my mentor suggested I do. BJ Mann, he's awesome. He's one of the best, and I will tell you that being on his team has been tremendous. He has re-energized me. He's refocused me, and he's put me in a direction that is going to allow me to succeed. And I couldn't be more happier. However, what he did share is that there is room for you too, right? So you go to startnowclub.com, put in your email address, watch the video, click buy now. I'll see you on the other side, and I'll share some of the stuff that BJ Min is sharing with me. And ultimately, you become an all-in member, and we could do tremendous things, and you can learn awesome techniques how to get your business rolling. Uh, I, I started back in 2007. It actually, let me go a little further back because, like everybody else, I tried a bunch of things and they did and didn't work. I was not getting the results I was looking for. But let's go back just a little bit, okay? So then that was around May 2007, I believe. Let's go back to February. February 2007. I'm having a heart attack, okay? I'm driving myself to the emergency room. And I'll even go a little bit further back. This is the weirdest thing, right? So my wife and I are pulling into this restaurant, and I get out of the car and I say, doesn't that smell good? That pine, that beautiful pine smell, fresh air, and it's like blowing through. And she's looking at me like I'm crazy. She's going, there is no pine smell, and it's a cement parking lot, and there are no trees. You know, you, There should have been a sign. So, anyways, we walk in, we get a table, and about I don't know 2 minutes into it, I tell her I don't feel so good. Right? The reason why we're out to dinner is I need a break. I just need a break, man. My day job is just ripping me apart. So, we would go out to dinner, and about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes into it, I'm starting to sweat. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel good, and I tell my wife, I go, something's not right. She's looking at me and she's telling me you're going pale. So I'm pounding all the water that's on the table, and I'm telling her as I'm looking at her, and I'm saying we need to go to the hospital. And I said it as calmly as I could. I didn't want to make her crazy or upset her. I mean, heaven knows I'm already trying to keep it together, right? So we get in my car, which is a stick. My wife can't drive a stick. So I'm driving down. I'm driving down to the emergency room, right? Because it's a big deal. I'm just trying not to share it or let her know too much. I guess really, I didn't want to spook her. But halfway there, I had to confess, my vision was about this much, and it was all white out here, and it was just about that much. Okay, so I'm freaking out, and I tell her, okay, here's the deal. This is how we're gonna do this. You tell me faster, slower, left or right, red light, green light, and I'll do the pedals and the steering, right? And so I'm shifting, the dot it's coming like this now. It's fading. What's happening, folks, is I'm passing out. Okay, I pull into the driveway. I'm at the emergency room at the hospital, and I get out, and she kind of she grabs me and she kind of helps me in. I didn't realize when I got out of the car I wasn't walking good at all, but the nurse looks at me and she just yells code red or code blue. I was messed up. I don't remember. But, you know, 4 days later, 4 days later, the doctor saying you need to put in blood pressure results 3 times in a row, 4 hours apart, and I'll let you go home. It took 4 days for that to happen. Bottom end of the story says you're stressed out, Rich. Whatever it is you're doing is stressing you out. What, if I can share with you, what I was doing, I was working 10 times hard at my day job and getting only my paycheck. That was it, right? So I went home, and then about a week, maybe a couple days later, a friend shows up, and he introduces me to a program. And one of the things that stressed in me was bills, income. We just moved into a new house. The kid, everything was just swirling around me, and you know, lo and behold, this guy I haven't talked to in a while knocks on my door. I'm surprised to see him. Come on in. So I hear what he's sharing with me, and I say, you know what? I could go ahead and do something to earn an extra income, because then it's going to start to take away some of the stress that money brings me, and I'm sure you can understand that. So this I kind of learned some of what he's doing, and it was good stuff. Right? We did some home meetings. I went to a couple conventions. I went to some seminars, and I eventually got to a spot where they said, hey, Rich, can you tell your story this morning or this evening, and then you'll share with the people that you know things happen to regular people that change their lives. And I had one of those moments. Okay, I had one of those moments, and it changed my life. And what he essentially said was, go to my go to my site, click on it, fill in the information, buy it now, be a part of this, and don't give up. This is for you. And he was absolutely right. It was for me. And as I tried these different things for myself, I'm learning as I go, right? Until I met my mentor recently, until I became a big ideas mastermind diamond member. Until that happened, I hadn't got to the next level, right? So I'm fumbling along, I'm doing my thing, and I'm doing what they're teaching me, and some things are working and some things are not. But again, once I became a diamond member of Big Ideas Mastermind within Power Network, that's when things started to change. My mindset went right to where it's comfortable, which is positive thinking, being optimistic, right? I can share with people what I do, and it's very super simple. You go to my .com, you put in your web address, you click buy now, you become a diamond member, and then we can team up and we can all start making big ticket commissions, right? Everyone's journey will be different. Income disclaimer, it comes at different speeds for different people depending on how much effort and work you put into it. But you know I generally find a lot of people really, really, really want to do this. And, once they get over themselves, they're able to blossom. And, I just kind of wanted to share my story. I've mentioned in a few videos how, I've done different things. I've done the eBay. I've, I've done even some real estate stuff, right? Some house flipping stuff. So that was actually pretty interesting. And, now I think it's probably time for me to share the 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 rest of the story, right? The prequel, if you will, right? So I'm sharing how I got to that point. Something traumatically happened to me, and it changed me. It opened my eyes that I need to do what I got to do, and what I had to do was I had to click the button, and I had to buy it now, right? Because by clicking that button, I'm believing in myself. Because at the end of the day, it's about what am I worth? Okay. So am I worth the big ticket income commissions that are available to people out there? Hell yeah, I am. You are too. And so, I did it. Made a couple of things happen, and we're good as gold. So click on the button, buy it now, become a member, and I'll see you on the other side. You take